Once you have Hyper-V enabled on your Windows host, for example, in our case is Windows 10. If you want to create virtual machines, go ahead and launch Hyper-V from your taskbar, or look on the start menu and look for Hyper-V. Type in Hyper and then you will see Hyper-V Manager is here, and go ahead and click open. The user account controls, I just select yes, and the Hyper-V virtual machine creation menu will start up. In our case, we'll select Windows 10 development environment. In the name section, you can give it a name. I'll just give it TechAkin. I'll give it that name. In the network, I will just basically leave it as default switch, and I will click on create virtual machines. And now, as you can see, the console will basically connect to Microsoft website and attempt to download our image for the Windows 10 development environment. Alright, I will leave this for just a few more minutes and then I'll be right back. So Windows has now successfully downloaded the full Hyper-V virtual machine from the Microsoft website, and it's fully configured. It actually went through several steps of creating the virtual machine and configuring the virtual machine, adding the network. Eventually you will get this white little screen for create virtual machine. You can either connect to the new machine. If you remember, we name it TechAkin. You can either connect to it, or you can try to click on edit settings. For example, if we click on edit settings, you can see the properties of the new virtual machines that we just created. So we have the hardware, configuration is here. We have the network adapter. We have a firmware. So feel free to change your settings as much as you want. So it created hard drive for us. It created network adapters, added new memory, added processors. So let's click OK and let's click connect to this virtual machine. So once you click on connect, virtual machine that we created will try to start up our Windows 10. In the beginning, we choose Windows 10 development environment. It will attempt to start that Windows 10 and log in into Windows 10. So you can see Windows 10 is attempting to start up, and the administrator is trying to log in. So eventually you will now see that our Hyper-V virtual machine is basically successfully started. Once we press connect, it start up the virtual machine that we created, and we have a brand new Windows 10 machine. It's an enterprise evaluation version, so if you want to buy a license key for your project, you can go ahead and buy the license, activate it. So yeah, that's how to create virtual machines in Hyper-V. If you know of any other ways that you can create virtual machines, leave a comment below and I will see you next time.